Alright guys, so today I went ahead and went to the Amish farm and bought me some bee frames because I didn't have a lot of them, and turns out the Amish farm has a lot of them and for an extremely low price. So I'm gonna go pick up some frames that I already have, and I'm going to take the ones that I already bought and I want to go put them into the white hive and add another story today, because I checked there yesterday and it looks like the front, the entrance, is like covered with bees fully. So hopefully they're not getting super overcrowded, and I just want to give them space. So yeah, let's check that out. So yesterday I was checking here, and basically this whole thing, the whole front was filled with bees, and yeah, I was getting kind of worried that hopefully they wouldn't swarm. But here I have found a whole bunch of frames right here. I think they're plastic, but they feel like they're coated with some wax as well. So these I'm not gonna use for now. I'm gonna use the frames that I already have or have had. So these are just frames from other harvests that we've had, and I just want to get them used up, get them all cleaned up. This is basically the same thing. I bought this online, but basically for like one of these frames is like a lot compared to like 5. So like this one would be more expensive than 4 of these frames. So where I was buying them from, I was getting completely ripped off. And here at the Amish farms, it's just a whole lot cheaper. So let's get these frames into the white hive. All right, so let's get into this hive. So last time we checked in here, I think we had to move some frames around, and we didn't put the frames in all the way. I mean, we didn't like put enough frames to the full extent to where we could call it its max. But yeah, we put enough in for now. I haven't checked these in about this beehive in probably a good 2 weeks. And we went on vacation to Florida. That was a lot of fun. The weather was good. The water was warm. It rained a little bit on us some, but overall it was all right. All right, so just blow these down. Blow these bees down. So what I'm planning to do is take these frames here that I have, that I brought from the shed, I want to take some of these frames like right here that we have used before. They're nice, beautiful frames. I want to make sure before I put them in that there is no wax moth queen crawling around, because I don't want her laying eggs and then accidentally put a frame full of eggs with wax moths, and then soon there's gonna be worms crawling around, and I'm just gonna infect a perfectly clean hive. On accident. So yeah, I'm checking all of these, and they look pretty good. Nothing on them. So I'm gonna be careful. I want to go slow. Excuse me. Yeah, there you go. So also what I'm very proud of these bees is that they keep closing this off with propolis. And they used to like not do that in the early spring, but now they're really doing that. Yeah. it just looks like a lot more bees crawling around. It looks like all this is like full of honey. So I'm not gonna harvest any honey from them in the spring, but maybe in the late fall or middle of the, or not fall, in the late summer, or maybe in the early fall and then middle of summer maybe, I could start taking the honey from them. I want to make sure my camera is set up right so y'all could have a good view. All right. So I'm gonna remove this little box right here. This little wall that they don't need. But I just want to check up on these. So here is one of the frames. Wow. So these are the plastic comb frames that I put out. And all this is filled with nice eggs. All filled with eggs and some honey on the top. So I want to maybe move this over here to the side, because I will have enough frames to put on the, to fill all these up, and to keep some here on the bottom. Right here on the bottom and on the top, the next story that I'm gonna be putting. Whew. Didn't know what I was saying for a second. So yeah, looking at all these, there's a lot of male bee drones. Just gonna take this excess comb off because we don't need that. Yeah, just lots of boy bees. This one has a lot of nectar on this frame. I'm gonna take this frame right here, and I'm just gonna slide it in right here. And then I'm gonna put another one, also slide it in right next to it. And then what I wanna do, I wanna take a frame right here that already has bees. I wanna move it right here, and then put another frame in place of where this frame's at right now. All right, wow. All filled with eggs right here. In the middle, on this side too, filled with eggs in the middle. I want to act quick because it looks like there's a storm rolling in, and I do not want to be caught in the middle of that. Some just pretty gnarly black clouds back there. All right, I'm gonna put this frame right here in the middle. Nice. I put a little bit of wet leaves down into the smoker, so I hope that it's not causing the smoker to bog out, because I need smoke. I don't want to be stuck here without any smoke. Okay, it looks like all this is filled open cells right here. The queen is doing lots of work. Good job. It's just a whole bunch of like pollen stores and just eggs and stuff on this frame. They keep coming out. I don't know why they keep doing it. So please don't attack me, man. So here is just nothing new, no a crazy amount of honey. Oh boy, I accidentally squashed the bee right there. Oh boy, that's not gonna be good, because then they're all gonna get angry in about a good second. Alright, this one can move over some like this one this way. Look at that. It looks like I put some frames in here. It looks like I put some new frames right here on the ends. Oh, please don't squish. Please. Nice. It looks like they started building on this side of this. Oh, this was the frame that was right here where it was bowed out. Yeah, this is it. Oh, nice. They started building comb on it. And then right here, last frame. Man, they really glued this frame to the hive. Alright, this is, you know, nectar. Not really seeing any action going on to this hive. Or that frame for this hive. Alright, so I think it's good to start adding this next level. So originally this beehive used to be a green colored beehive, but I had to repaint it because of course this was just an older hive that my grandma had left over, and I'm like, alright, can I take a hive from you? And she's like, sure. So I thank my grandma for letting me keep this hive out. Pure smoke just on my hand. So what's cool about this, it's basically like a bottom box, but this one, it's not only they can enter from there, but they can enter from the top here as well. This is cool for me because I've never had a Langstroth hive before. I can just have like a second story, so that's like awesome. Like, what? So I want to take this frame, of course, and just left side, left to right. I want to start like placing these pieces of comb down. I don't want to put just all built comb and then no comb. I want to like spread it in between. So put a built comb right here, put a non-built comb right here. Just close it off piece by piece, little by little. All right, I'm gonna put this plastic frame that we've had before. Here, the smoke is getting into the hive, and I don't think they're getting happy with that. But, oh boy, smoker just fell. It's okay. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. All right, this was one of the frames that I bought for my nuke, for just to be like a swarm catcher. It worked out pretty fine, but bees never really got working on it. Oh boy, big ant. That's danger. Danger, kill, eliminate the threat. So here's like built comb right here. I think, and this is just where I'm just gonna cut it off right here. Ooh. Nah, because I think they're just gonna build just random comb all throughout. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill it up with these new pieces, these new frames that I just bought. Hopefully they're the right size. I did not measure. Yes, 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 they are the right size. They're so perfect. Nice. I know these bees aren't gonna get onto these frames. They're not gonna start working on them yet. But I just want to close off this space. Alright, let's see how many. I think each box can hold around 11 frames. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Last one. Yep. Alright, awesome. Alright, I guess I will check later in probably a couple weeks, see how they're doing. It's getting a bit windy because the storm's coming in pretty quick. And I just don't want these bees to get sick. No, that's not gonna be the plan. So, yeah, there you go. Happy for these bees. Real happy for them. And maybe because I saw my bees outside the hive like that, it was probably because it's super hot inside the hive, and they're just trying to get some air. So that was probably it. Put this little bee back in the hive. Come on, into the hive you go. Yep, and you'll just crawl down to your family where you belong. So I'm enjoying what's happening with this hive. Over these weeks, this hive has been growing fast, like really fast. I did not think that this year would be actually so well. But I knew somewhere in my heart that this year we would make some luck, because last year I was talking with one of the Amish workers at the shop, and he was saying, yeah, just last year nobody could harvest because we don't know what was happening with the honey, because there was no honey. So yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna close off this hive, but hopefully these bees will grow into something better. All right, hopefully you enjoy this video. Catch you next time.